Hello, welcome to Pendulum Friday. This is for September 29th. Thank you for being here. You guys have asked some of the most fabulous questions. I'm really excited to do this video. They're smart questions, they're clever questions. They cover a broad range of topics. So I'm really excited. Thank you so much for your contributions to this channel. And of course, thank you for Joyce, who does an amazing job at getting them to me in a format that makes me, allows me to zip through them fairly quickly because we all know that, I'm kind of not into really, really long videos. Okay, let's get started, okay? For anybody who happens to be new to my channel and new subscribers, welcome. That reminds me, I need about like 10 people to subscribe to get me to 10,500. So if any of you are watching me and you'd like to subscribe, please do so. Also, check established subscribers, check that you are still subscribed and make sure you hit the notification bell so that when I do release a video, you get notified. Okay, and as I was saying before I got distracted. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, I'm just going to explain. This pendulum and I have a very tight relationship. When the pendulum goes side to side like that, it means it's ready to talk and I am completely protected. When the pendulum goes back and forth like that, it means yes. And you'll notice it did it before I sort of asked it to. That's because it works from my mind, my thoughts, the energies. And please show me no pendulum. And so no goes round and round and round. You're going to see some movement in my hands. That's just normal. There's a lot of energy flowing between this pendulum and my hand. If there's a question and the pendulum just goes still, like it just won't move, that tends to indicate that either the answer hasn't been determined based on current energies, or it ain't none of our business. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Here we go. Did Donald Trump transfer ownership of his Mar-a-Lago estate? Now, this says to his son, Don Jr., but I'm going to ask to either of his sons. Before his arrest in Fulton County, has Donald Trump Sr. transferred ownership of Mar-a-Lago to anybody else in the family? No. Will Abbott of Texas ever be removed from office due to his criminality? Sorry, that's a no. Um, I don't know when Abbott would be up for reelection, so I'm just going to broadly. Is Abbott, governor of Texas, likely to be reelected in the next election? Okay, that's a no. Will Bonnie Crombie be the next leader of the Ontario Liberal Party? Bonnie Comrie show for Ontario Liberal Party. Getting a yes. Will timeshares ever be deemed illegal? Okay, so it's a yes. It's a small yes, which means, yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of energy that still needs to build to make that happen. Will women's reproductive rights continue to be an issue in 2024? Oh, yeah, you bit your ovaries, they will. Women are not going to let this go. And based on this energy, it's going to be a big issue, as it should be. Will teachers um, will teachers be able to teach true history again? Yes. And I just sort of a random thought here. Is this something is there going to be some sort of a, like a federal mandate about sort of must have um, topics, must have, a certain curriculum that includes certain topics, certain levels of competency, etc. Is the federal government likely to step in? Yes. That feels like after the next election. Okay, is there a chance that Biden could win the election but not be sworn in on Inauguration Day? So even if Biden wins the election, is there any reason that he wouldn't be sworn in? No. No, no, no. Um, will Biden win the Electoral College? Yes. Would it help Biden's reelection chances if we not only vote, but see him being inaugurated January of 2025? It absolutely will. Probably around mm, August, September of 2024, we will start once again doing the Soulprint guided meditation, setting our intentions for a safe election, for Biden to win, for those who are running to be protected, etc. We did that with the last one, and I think we got pretty good results. So yeah, that's happening. Certainly between now and then, when I sort of get geared up and do those, it is absolutely as easy as pie. You just close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and visualize in your imagination Biden standing on that thing, Bible on the hand, Joe beside him, and somewhere in your visualization, you're going to see the year 2025. Okay? Hold that picture for 10, 20 seconds, let it go. Fabulous question, by the way. I was wondering if Fox will bring back Tucker since sorry, I completely blanked on how to pronounce his name. Lachlan has taken over and is more right than even dear old dad was. Um, no, no. According to that book that just came out about the fall of Fox, written by whatever his first name is, Wolf. Um, I'm tracking down that book. I want to read it, and I want to read the Cassidy Hutchinson one. But according to him, firing Tucker was part of that 787.5 or settlement. Part of it was literally Tucker had to be fired. He offered Hannity up on a plate, and they basically said not good enough. I wonder how that makes Hannity feel, eh? Okay, I'm just going to throw my own question here. Speaking of Lachlan, is he going to take the um, the Fox channel even further right? No. And is that going to be because there will continue to be big payouts and lawsuits filed against Fox for their antics after the 2020 election? Yeah, apparently the pension plan of New York, and I'm not sure, maybe Oregon, are suing. Um, and and they're suing not only Fox, but they're suing like the board of directors and etc. for kind of just allowing that crazy to happen. Because what happened was it dropped the value of the overall pension plan for those states. Jack Smith hired special war crimes prosecutor Alex Whitting. Will he find anything connecting the former guy? Okay, so yes. My question, was he brought on board to add um, an extra layer of expertise in the prosecution? And that's a yes. Because if I'm not mistaken, he is one of the ones who did war crimes. But I could be wrong because Smith also did that. Has Jack Smith interviewed the driver of the car that Pence was to have gotten into on January 6th? Yes. Um, and is that driver cooperating with the investigation? Will we ever find out where Pence was going to be taken? Um, what I'm getting is that it wasn't a solid plan. Like it almost feels like once they got him in the car, then there was going to be communication saying, "Okay, what do we do with this guy?" Um, that's what I'm getting. Is 45 one of Satan's trump cards? Okay, I'm going to ask the question, but the question assumes that there is a Satan. And that's very different than having a lot of lower vibration energy, even being like evil. Okay, so is Satan one, is Trump one of Satan's trump cards? I like the play on words there. No, I think that's because I think the jury's still out on if there's actually a Satan energy. I mean, to some degree, it makes sense, right? Because if you have a God energy or divine energy, there should be the opposite to balance it. But I think, let me ask one more question. Is the energy expressed by the form we refer to as Satan? Is that energy part of our energetic makeup of this planet and our lives? Okay, so yes. I think that's as far as I'm going to go. Okay. Is Putin planning on chemical attacks on Ukraine? Okay, there's a plan in place. At this point, is he likely to proceed? Okay, not right now. Thank the heavens. I am wondering who will win the California Senate seat, Porter or Adam Schiff. Okay, so based on today's energies, is Porter going to win that Senate seat? It's a small no. It looks like it's a no. Is Adam Schiff going to secure the California Senate seat? Yes. Personally, my own personal view is I think Katie Porter is doing an amazing job as part of the House, and she still has so much to offer. And that she needs to focus on that. Now, I don't know if she has to resign her position on the House. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Um, her time is going to come. Make no mistakes. But she needs some more like experience under her belt, my opinion. When or if all of the Trump org's buildings go into the hands of the court system, will Melania take her son and parents and leave the country? No. Um, are are they going to um, sort of disappear from public view? Yeah. Is Melania likely to join Trump on the campaign trail a few months prior to the election? Okay, see what's happened? It's gone still. And the reason for that is the question assumes that he will still be on the campaign trail. So that falls into that undetermined. If Donald Trump leaves the country to escape prosecution, will Melania go with him? Not a chance. Has Trump's health been impacted by the judge that canceled Trump's organization's business certificates? Yes. Is he hoping that he is successful in the appeals court? Yes. Is he going to be? No. I think once that appeals process is sort of over, I think that's where you're going to see reality hit. Because let's not forget, he has that ability to live in a bubble and only think about and only see what he wants to think about and what he wants to see. Right now, he considers that whole situation his lawyer's problem. It's only going to be when the appeals processes don't get him what he wants, that that's probably when there's going to be a greater impact. Will we see the Mueller report in its entirety? No. Um, I want to ask why, and I can't do that with a yes no. Um, is there stuff in there that the Justice Department, so that would include Merrick Garland right now, feels that this is not the right time to release? Yeah. Is the former guy more likely to flee the country now? Not yet. Will President Joe Biden will President Joe Biden be positively effective with both car building unions and electric car makers? Looks like a yes. Is um, Fonnie Willis safe? Yes. Will she be harmed? It's gone still. So I guess the potential exists, but it's kind of where we are right now. For right now, she is safe. Okay. Um, that's what I know. These were great questions. I'm going to be looking over the requests for minis and uh, going through them. And unless something crazy happens to distract, I'm going to be getting to a couple of those because, again, some of those mini reading suggestions are really, really good. It's Friday, it's the weekend. Enjoy it, have some downtime, decompress. Remember to do something kind for yourself and someone else. And until next time, take care and be well.